Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Josh Thomas here. Welcome to another discussion video with myself and RogersBase.
Thank you very much for having me again. I feel like it's been a while since the last time we did a discussion. I think the last one we did was the Disney Princess one, right?
Yeah, and even though it went up like less than a week ago, we recorded that a long time ago.
It was like a month ago.
Yeah.
Whew!
Yep. So it's been a long time since we talked about Nintendo, and today we are going to be chatting about the March 3rd, 2016 Nintendo Direct. Lots of stuff here to talk about. Roger, what do you want to start with? You want to start off with what they started off with, which was Star Fox Zero?
Yeah, I actually think let's go in order, because the first thing I noticed from Star Fox, and I still am very reserved on this game, I'm still not entirely sure if it's going to be good, and something that Miyamoto said in the Direct today kind of worried me, which was that it's the kind of game that once you play it for a long time, you'll finally get used to how it plays. And I was like, I don't know about that.
So is Red Steel for the Wii, but that doesn't make the controls good.
Yeah, but graphically, I do think it actually looks a little bit better. I like the amiibo functionality where you get the old SNES ship, like with the polygons. I actually like the co-op, because I think that's really the only way that the gamepad stuff would work. I like that they finally aren't hiding that Star Fox Guard is like not... It's like... Because for the longest time they were like, oh, that's not a Star Fox game, whatever. Now it's very obviously like, yep, it's a Star Fox game. Though, to be honest, I wasn't expecting that to be a separate title that you could download on the eShop. That really surprised me. And ultimately, I mean, I saw they added a couple other things. They added like a new crosshair, so maybe that means that they'll have traditional control schemes. And I don't know. I mean, the new Fortuna level looks really, really good. And I like the split path stuff from Star Fox 64, even though it has a little too many similarities to Star Fox 64. I'm feeling better about this build than I did from the one that was at E3. And so I'm hopeful. And the fact that it's not delayed based on those rumors, because for a long time there was that rumor about how it was like going through some development problems and they might delay it even further. So knowing that it's still coming out in April is like a really good sign to me.
I think that it's a rumor, but I think it was actually a true rumor, if that makes any sense, that Nintendo Europe was trying to get the game delayed again.
Well, that was because of like the controls or something, right? Wasn't it? But that was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, but I think they wanted it to be delayed out of the April slot.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But it's not, though. So maybe they fixed whatever the control issues were.
Or maybe Mr. Miyamoto just said, no, whatever, we're releasing it.
Well, let's hope not.
I agree with you on some of the things you said. I think it looks a little bit better visually. It's so weird, because like that Corneria level looks pretty garbagey to me. But like you said, the newer level they showed, what was it, Fortuna? Fortuna. Yeah, that one looked like with all the plants and that. I think that looked pretty cool. It looked like it'd be fun, mainly because it looked like a new level that we hadn't seen before, and everything else kind of looked like something we'd seen before.
Isn't Fortuna the planet that you start on in Star Fox Assault? Like you go from the battleground.
It is. Yep.
In space to Fortuna. See, I know my Star Fox planets.
You do. See? You know what you're talking. I don't remember any of the names.
Well, yeah, because you said Ficino, which is like the ice planet.
That's the ice world. Yeah. I think the multiplayer is stupid, to be honest with you. It's kind of like Mario Galaxy multiplayer, to where it's like, it's multiplayer, so we can put that on the box, but really it's not multiplayer. Yeah, I wanted like Star Fox Assault multiplayer, but online. And we're clearly not getting that.
Yeah, we both said we wanted that in that one Star Fox discussion that we did.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I don't know. I feel like because we were so down on Star Fox Zero for a long time, that it was almost like getting anything that kind of mildly surprised me and made me interested was like, oh, well, that's good then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard that you cannot use a Pro Controller anymore, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, Mr. Miyamoto said that he did not want players to be able to just use a Pro Controller.
Oh, boy. Okay, well...
Hate to kill your hype, but you do have to use motion controls. By the way, that's another thing. You cannot turn off motion controls anymore.
Oh, man. Okay, well...
So 2 screens and motion controls are needed in this game. So do you want to move on to the next game?
Let's move on to the next game then. Oh, man. Oh, well.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe it'll be fun. You know what? Maybe. Yeah. You know what? I actually forced myself to like the controls in Red Steel. So if I can play with Red Steel's controls, maybe I can play with these.
Though, admittedly, Red Steel 2 actually had really good controls.
Oh, Red Steel 2 is a godly game. That game is amazing. Awesome. Yeah. Not so much the original in terms of its controls, but
No.
we'll see. We will see. What game did they talk about after that?
I think
let's
Splatoon updates and Mario Maker.
Let's talk about those. Yeah, let's talk about that. Mario Maker, what are some... Did you pay attention? I wasn't paying close attention to
I'm going to be honest to you, absolutely not. No. I mean, I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning to do One Piece stuff, and then I was at an event at YouTube Space, and I wasn't even able to watch the Direct live. Otherwise, I would be like recording a live reaction. And so I watched the Direct during like a 1 hour lunch break that we had during this event, and then I recorded my reactions, like my post-viewing reactions, and I uploaded that, and that was it. So I haven't even looked back at it since like 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay, so one of the things, my memory is coming back to me now. So they're adding keys to the game to where you have to collect a key to open a door. I think that's cool. Right. That could open up the ideas for a lot of new levels, I think. They added some new spiky things that slam down to try and stab Mario. So essentially they've added new things that will increase the number of ideas you can get for a level. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I personally still really wish that they would focus on giving us some new themes. We still can't make a snow world or a jungle or a desert or have like water tiles.
Desert's the one that I'm really shocked that we actually haven't had yet. Because I feel like the desert really wouldn't be that much work, and on top of that, like I know one of the most requested like enemy characters to put in the game is the sun from Mario 3.
True.
So it really is kind of crazy that there isn't a desert theme yet. I think that might be something they'd add down the line as free DLC or maybe even paid DLC. But the other thing that they added to Mario Maker that now I'm remembering that we didn't talk about was the red coin challenge stuff. How like now, which is cool. I mean, I like the red coin challenges in Mario 64, so that'd be cool to like implement those in a Mario Maker level. And then I think they announced like new 100 Mario challenge stuff with like new costumes, like Tetra. So I mean, it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that I want to go back and make more levels in Super Mario Maker. So maybe a lot of these ideas will do that for me. Like you said, the red coins, the keys to open up doors. I think this is going to make for some new types of levels. So I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm not excited per se, but I think it's good stuff. What the hell did they even talk about with Splatoon? I got really excited about that, and then what they showed was just like something stupid. I remember.
So yeah, they were talking about like balance patch stuff, and then they mentioned that they're going to be like new weapon patches. I don't remember.
I think it was mostly patches, stuff like that.
Yeah,
and something about how what's his name in the gun shop is going to like give you packs that suggest what you could use weapon wise. Because there's like weapons that people don't use, so they're doing something where he's going to like suggest new packs that you could use. What's his name? I keep wanting to say like
Sheldon.
Sheldon, yeah. He looks like a minion. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, let's move on from little minion Sheldon.
Hey, actually, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Because mine was
Paper Mario, right?
Oh no. We'll save that for a second.
Okay.
I was gonna say this is something that I thought you'd want to talk about: Pokemon or Pokkén Tournament.
Oh well, Pokkén. I mean, like I've talked about Pokkén enough in a bunch of videos on my own channel, and like I'm obviously excited for it, and a lot of people I know are really excited for it who are in the fighting game community. It plays like a competitive game. It's even going to be one of the 9 games at EVO this year, which is like the huge competitive fighting game tournament that's in Vegas every July. So clearly Nintendo is pushing the competitive community to really pick up Pokkén, and I think it looks awesome. From the little I played of it too, I think it's great. So Pokkén's awesome. So I maybe I shouldn't have even said that, but let's move on. So but it's good. Yeah.
So I will say that as somebody who generally kind of hates a lot of the Pokemon spin-offs, like Pokemon Rumble, for example, and Pokemon Snap is the only Pokemon spin-off I've liked. But this looks cool. I mean, I think I'm genuinely going to buy this. Because it's sort of like a Pokemon version of like Street Fighter. It's kind of like maybe a little Smash Brothers-y.
It also has like a good amount of goofy in it. Like, and I know like you like that in a lot of games. And I feel like if it was just like a bunch of characters like Lucario and Blaziken who are just like humanoid-looking characters, you'd be like, oh, whatever. But some of the fighters they have in Pokkén, like they did a really good job of mixing in iconic characters like Mewtwo and Pikachu and Charizard, and then also adding like wacky, bizarre characters that nobody expected, like Braixen, which is like the fox with the magic wand from the newer games. Like, nobody thought that thing would be added as a playable character, but they added it. They added Chandelure, which is like literally a ghost chandelier that bounces around and goes, woohoo! It's like, they did a really good job with choosing characters for this game. And again, it looks awesome. The combo system's really cool. The support system's good. And they have a competitive community that's like building around it. So yeah, I'm stoked for Pokkén. It's great. I'm getting my review copy, I think, in a couple weeks. So
nice.
Excited.
Do you know how many characters are in it?
I want to say it's like 20 or 22. It's like in that range.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad. I wonder if they'll put DLC out for that game.
Oh, I can imagine they probably will. They'll probably be like an Ultimate Edition come NX next year or something. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's move on to talking, unless you had something else in mind. I was going to say Federation Force.
Oh, yeah. So I thought we were going to save this for the 3DS part, but this is something that I actually mentioned in my post-direct reactions that I did today, is you, me, D1, and a bunch of other people have played literally hours of Federation Force. Like, I think, are the only people in the world who could say that we've played hours of that game because of the time we spent in the game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I mean, in terms of like actual people in the game industry, I think we've played that game more than anybody else. And you and I both agree it is really fun. We
played Blast Ball though, by the way.
Yeah. But I think so many people online give that game such a bad rap because it has the Metroid name, but it's not like a true Metroid game, and people have been waiting so long for a real Metroid game. And I think a lot of people are sort of fearful that they'll never make another real Metroid game. And so they're like, if this is what they're going to give us, then I hate this. But I want to tell those people now, and I said this in my other video too, like, don't think like that. This isn't a situation like something like Paper Mario, where they're just changing up the core mechanics of the gameplay. This is something that's a spin-off game. It's a 3DS game. It's a fun game. It's in the Metroid universe. You could like it. You don't like it, whatever. But there'll be other Metroid games. Like, if you don't like this one, don't worry about it. I'm sure Retro's probably working on one right now. I'm sure they'll have one for NX, even if Retro's not making it. Like, you know, just relax. Just relax. Be patient. There will be another real Metroid. And for the time being, enjoy this because it looks fun. So...
Yeah, the only thing that I would say that I don't like about it is I don't like the character design. I don't like the pop vinyl head look of the characters where they look like bobblehead characters, the chibi look. I think that I just don't like that kind of an art style usually, and I don't think it really fits with this because I think for the most part they are trying to tell a serious story here, and it's not supposed to be a goofy Metroid game. And sort of the art style gives me that impression, but then it does seem like this is supposed to be like a story that is pretty much as serious as a regular Metroid game. So it sort of clashes. But I mean, overall, me and Nick were watching the direct and we were both saying how like it seems like something we would want to play. Like this would be fun to play online with friends. I really like how you can choose your loadouts to where if you wanted to be your squad's healer and you wanted to have like tons of energy tanks to give the squad, you can do that. Or if you want to be like the brawler, somebody that's really going to be guns ablaze and you can like get really souped up weaponry or missiles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I like that a lot. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's really cool how you can kind of, work together as a team to everybody have their own identity to make your team that much stronger. I really hope that it doesn't feel like Triforce Heroes in the way that it's like you just pick a mission, you go out to it, and then you complete it and you go back and you pick another mission. I kind of didn't like that setup. And I worry that Federation Force is going to be like that. But we'll see. I mean, so far, I think it looks like it's a solid enough game, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Music is amazing, though. I thought the music was good. I don't know if anybody noticed that. But
the music was really good. Yeah, that was something I noticed.
Oddly authentic, like really strong and authentic sounding music. Mm-hmm. Next Level Games is usually pretty good with music.
Yeah, I've always kind of liked the soundtracks. They did a good job with Dark Moon, so.
Yeah. So what else was there? Anything else? Disney Art Academy. I want, obviously.
Which proved that leak was completely real.
Yeah, because who would have guessed that?
That's like a really random, and I didn't even know about that game, and like all the other games that were announced in this just like compounded that leak being real. So now all those people who called us idiots for saying NX was coming in 2016 and that Zelda was going to cross-release, now you guys are probably feeling pretty freaking stupid, aren't you?
Well, they were probably
that's like
stupid.
That's a very Joshy thing for me to say, but I also
you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, but they should feel very stupid now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was obvious that NX is coming out this holiday season.
Yeah.
But yeah, Disney Art Academy. I liked Pokemon. Did you ever play Pokemon Art Academy?
I did, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed just making really crappy versions of the Pokemon, but
just drawing like a Totodile with its eyes on like its nostrils.
Oh yeah, I offended a few people with my drawings. So what else was there? I mean, there was some of that extra.
We just because it's on my mind now, and I've been like waiting to talk about it. We have to talk about Paper Mario Color
Okay,
Splash.
let's do it. We
have to. So when I first saw the trailer, this was the exact same reaction I had when we saw Amiibo Festival for the first time. I had the exact same reaction. The first 3 seconds of footage where he's running around and he hits the block, and then you see that main hub city and he's pulling up the thing. It looked like a real Paper Mario game, like a true Thousand Year Door sequel. The graphics, unequivocally, unabashedly, objectively, are gorgeous in this game.
They're amazing. Yeah, oh my God.
This is exactly how I wanted Paper Mario to look on Wii U.
Yep.
But, this is the big butt of this. This is the big
I like big
round,
butts, Roger,
This
as
is
you
the
know.
big round Ursula octopus butt coming out of this game. Is that the game, first off, they did not call it an RPG.
That's weird,
purposely called it an action-adventure, and the gameplay is Sticker Star. Like, an action-adventure Sticker Star sounds to me like they just went, I know Roger and Josh don't like Super Paper Mario and Sticker Star. Let's mash those two games together and make that the game for this summer. and then I immediately, lost interest. And the thing about this that is different than, the Paper Jam situation that we're in is that Paper Jam felt like such a boring, generic retread. Didn't look like they were doing anything really interesting. And this at least looks like it's doing something different, where even if I don't necessarily like the battle system, graphically it's gorgeous. I'm obviously furiously pissed that there are no party members in this game.
Well,
that
do we
really
know that for
bothers me.
sure, though?
Well, if you look at the gameplay, it looks like the stickers are basically party members. So I don't think we are going to get party members. Yeah, they're cards or whatever. Maybe there are, maybe we're judging it too quick, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And if it is just like another Sticker Star, and it looks a lot like Sticker Star, it's got the hub world from Sticker Star, it's got the battle system from it, I'll be disappointed, but at the same time, I'm willing to give this a fair shake because it's on a home console, because the stuff with the paint looks really cool, and because graphically it is just unabashedly gorgeous. So that's where I stand on it.
Okay, so this is a rare opportunity where I get to be more positive than you, Roger. I think planets are colliding tonight. As many of you might know, I enjoyed my time with Sticker Star. If you didn't, I actually understand that, and I know that it's not the Thousand Year Door and it's not the N64 game. But here's the deal. I liked Sticker Star, but oddly enough, I don't want another Sticker Star, and I don't think Sticker Star would work on a home console. A lot of the things about Sticker Star, I think, were designed to be played on the go on the 3DS, a handheld system, right? You can't just port that over or bring a lot of that gameplay over to a home console because it won't work as well. So, the overworld map is something that turned me off about Paper Mario for the Wii U. I don't know why you would have an overworld map in a home console version of it. It made sense on the handheld because it's got to be pick up and play, and that makes it much easier. But on a home console, don't do that. That's stupid. It just kind of takes you out of the world. It takes away a lot of the atmosphere and stuff. So yeah, that was a little eh. But I like the paint mechanic, like you said. Oh my God, it looks gorgeous. It looks exactly like you said, the way I would want this game to look. Yeah, I'm a little worried there aren't partners. If there are no partners in this game, I'm going to be really bummed because the partners are one of the main features of Paper Mario. They add so much to the game, not only personality and writing wise, but gameplay wise, and just it's great to have these original designs. And so that's troublesome.
One other thing I want to mention this while you're talking about things that are troublesome. Yeah. If you'll notice on the official Nintendo YouTube channel, and I just checked this again, they purposely did not upload the Paper Mario Color Splash trailer separately. It is not available on the Nintendo YouTube channel. It's only available in the Nintendo Direct. And GameXplain has it uploaded on their channel, and it has 3 dislikes to every 1 like. So clearly I am not alone with my Sticker Star hates.
I know generally people don't like this game so far.
Yeah, and I'm willing to give it a shot. This isn't something that I'm just going to poo-poo immediately and be like, I don't want it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's clear that this Paper Mario game
was very much like what Federation Force was to their E3 Direct. Like, this is the game that's really making a lot of people angry because they expected something else, and it's not that.
You know, I do think that Nintendo had to know that there was a pretty big negative reaction to Sticker Star. So to make a new Paper Mario game on the Wii U and make it similar to make it similar to Sticker Star is really strange. It kind of shows that they don't really listen to their audience. And this is coming from somebody who liked Sticker Star.
Yeah. I don't know.
But, you know, like I said, we don't know for sure what this
right.
game is going to be. There could be party members. Although I will say there was one little party member in this trailer, but I think it was just the equivalency of Kirsty.
Yeah, it was like it looked like the equivalent of the fairy. It was like a little paint can.
Yeah, with eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be kind of playing the role that Kirsty played in Sticker Star.
Yep.
And we did see battling, and it didn't seem like Mario had a partner behind him. He didn't.
Nope, it did not. No, he did not. Definitely did not.
And that is sort of very troubling.
Yes, it is.
Another thing I would point out, though, is... well, first of all, this at least has a better story than Sticker Star. This idea that they travel to this faraway land and the color is being sucked away from the land from something. That's a better story than, hey, the stickers are falling from the sky.
Though, to be fair, I'm also looking at the Nintendo America Twitter right now on the tweet where they made... Oh, my God. I can't even read half of this stuff on the air. I mean, you'd have to put a red band around this discussion because, like, some of the stuff that people are saying about this is just like... This is like not getting a good reaction online at all. Wow. So... Yeah,
I'm really confused because, like, we don't...
I mean, I personally think it looks gorgeous, and I'm not, like, I'm hating on it, but I also don't, like... I don't hate that they're making this. Like, I'm like, whatever, it's fine. There's other games. I could play other stuff, and I'll give it a shot at least because I like the color mechanic, and I think it looks pretty.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of boat I'm in as well. The music. I love the music. Did you hear the music?
Yeah, the music was also very good. I was happy about that.
Yeah, really good, high-quality, jazzy-sounding music. Yeah, I mean, my advice to people is, yeah, I get why there's concern, and I get that people don't want another Sticker Star, but we don't know that yet, you know? We don't know what this is. This was very early. I mean, every bit of footage they showed for this game was very clearly the first 10 minutes of the game.
Oh, for sure. It's like when you first enter the first village, yeah.
We even see the boat cutscene that is clearly going to be at the beginning of the game where all Mario and Toad and Peach arrive on the island. Yeah. We see what is obviously the very, very first screen of the island because it has all those little pipes, the colored pipes surrounding a circle. And I'm guessing those are all going to be the worlds.
I'm assuming. Or what I thought was like, that's where you know how like in Thousand Year Door you get the different colored stars, or like the original Paper Mario you had the different stars. Mm-hmm. I thought maybe the stars would like go in each of those pipes as you unlock them or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, they probably would represent the world that you played. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think maybe I'm a little blinded by how beautiful the game is and how much I like the music. I like the paint mechanic. Seems like it'd be cute. I think it seems like it'd be really fun looking around for, like, the white or black areas and being able to hammer them and get them to be colorful again and stuff. Don't know how I feel about the battle system.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, it's very early on. Hopefully Nintendo takes some of the feedback from Sticker Star and improves the game. I will say this, though. If this game is another Sticker Star... and you hate that, you can yell at Shigeru Miyamoto about that.
Right,
I guarantee you he would be the reason.
Yeah.
Like, because he had a lot of bad ideas and a lot of restraints on the team for Sticker Star. Because Sticker Star was originally supposed to be a basic, typical Paper Mario game. And I say that in like a good way. But Miyamoto said, no, this is the way you have to do it. So I'm assuming if we don't get interesting characters and everything is just a basic Toad or Koopa Troopa, and there's no partners and no good story, that is definitely Shigeru Miyamoto, his magic working on another game yet again.
Well, there was something I saw. This was like a little meme that I saw posted around Twitter, just like while I was reading initial reactions. And the meme was like on the top of it, it said Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and it showed like all these sprites of all the different Toads that are in the game. And then underneath it said Paper Mario Sticker Star, Paper Mario Color Splash, and it showed just like the same Toad repeated like 30 times. And it's just like a basic Toad.
Yeah, I hate that. I mean, like I said, I liked Sticker Star, but that was something I hated about it. Like, just why can't we get Toads wearing costumes and Toads being construction workers or, I don't know, whatever.
Whatever, yeah, exactly.
That's what makes the game interesting. So the fact that Miyamoto is like, no, don't do that, really makes me question him as a creator these days, because it's so obvious that is making the game not as enjoyable. So hopefully this game, Paper Mario on Wii U, what is the subtitle?
Color Splash, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully this has that. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. The other thing I noticed, though, is Sticker Star also had kind of basic level themes. I don't want to see that again. When you compare the gorgeous, imaginative settings of Paper Mario on the N64 and the Thousand Year Door, it's just there's no contest. We need to have original levels. Don't give us the basic snow world and lava world and jungle, and do something clever.
I have a feeling there's going to be some cool worlds in this game, just because like they're on Wii U, they could do a lot of neat stuff. So I'm excited.
Even the overworld looked more interesting than the overworld in Sticker Star.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It kind of reminded me a bit of Rogueport.
Oh, totally. Oh, yeah. I got Rogueport. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that the first thing we saw in the trailer? And I was like, oh my god, because it reminded me of Rogueport. So
yeah.
I
mean, I'm optimistic. I get where people's complaints are coming from, but I'd say just wait until we know more, and if we finally do know that this is just Sticker Star 2, then I say you have permission to be mad.
Yeah. On another optimistic note, this is something that I think I probably liked more than you did, but I was really shocked that they had this. I was not expecting this. When they announced that Medley was coming as free DLC for Hyrule Warriors Legends, and then they announced more DLC for Hyrule Warriors, I straight up thought that game was done with DLC. So the fact that there's still hope that I'll get playable Makar and playable Groose, that makes me feel very, very happy.
It's coming for the Wii U game as well?
I think it is. Yeah, I think the DLC packs are transferable to Wii U, yeah.
Because I can't play the 3DS version because I have a normal 3DS, and it runs like garbage.
Dang.
On a normal 3DS. I don't know if you've tried it, but the frame rate is really bad on Hyrule Warriors Legends for the 3DS.
Is it only when you're playing in 3D or when you're playing in 2D too?
It's both. It's both ways. Yeah. So the way to play that is definitely if you have a new 3DS system, and I'm not buying a new 3DS system just to play a game.
And then in terms of other games too, I was excited about that were 3DS games that I know you don't care at all about. I think Bravely Second looks awesome. I'm glad they're localizing that. I think the Dragon Quest re-release that they said that was coming out, the Dragon Quest 7 re-release, I'm glad that's coming out. Glad it's coming out sooner rather than later. And I'm really happy they're localizing Monster Hunter Cross, which I honestly thought was not going to come to the US. I thought it was like too late for that game. So the fact they're bringing it over as Monster Hunter Generations, they're adding like Fire Emblem content. It looks great. And I know those are all very Japanesey games that you don't really play, but I personally was very excited by all that stuff. So I think this is a really solid Direct actually for 3DS.
Well, let me ask you this though. How do you feel about Rhythm Heaven coming over?
I'm so happy. I mean, unbelievably happy, because when that list leaked from Super Dave or whatever, and he was mentioning all those games with code names, a lot of people were saying that one of the code name games would have really fit with like Rhythm Heaven, the way it was described. It was like a lower budget, casual, all ages like game. And a lot of people were like, well, that's probably either going to be the localization of Style Savvy or Rhythm Heaven. So the fact that it turned out to be Rhythm Heaven makes me extraordinarily happy, because I honestly didn't think we were going to get that either. So
I was actually, it's funny, I was playing that right around the time I was flying to your place for E3 last year.
I remember. You had it on your DS when you were here for E3.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very good news that that's coming over. I'm glad. I think Rhythm Heaven's amazing. I think it works really well on the 3DS. You just put your earphones in and play some Rhythm Heaven. So I hope that game does really well. It's got so much content, too.
I suppose.
So I don't think we're missing anything. I think we pretty much got it all.
I think we're missing the thing that got me the most excited out of this entire Direct, which I'm shocked you didn't talk about, which is Kirby for 3DS, the new Kirby.
Oh, yeah.
Which actually looks like way better than Triple Deluxe. Like, I actually think this looks really good. And I was kind of shocked by like the negative opinion that I saw some people have on this game, or like the fact that this is even coming out. They were like, really, another Kirby game? I'm like, I will tell you this. I would much rather have another Kirby 3DS game than another Donkey Kong game on a console. Make retro work on something else. Kirby is fine. Kirby's like a fun little thing I could play on the side. And the fact that there's a new amiibo set that goes with it, and the Kirby amiibo in the new amiibo set and the Meta Knight amiibo look actually better than the Smash Brothers versions of those characters. The DDD one looks a little off, and the Waddle Dee one is like perfect with the little cloud with stars. So I'm probably going to end up getting the whole Kirby set of amiibos.
So I know I'm gonna upset Nintendo tweet when I say this. I didn't really care about this Kirby game, to be honest with you.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I liked Kirby Triple Deluxe, but this to me just looked like another Kirby Triple Deluxe. And nothing's wrong with that. I'm not saying it looks bad. I just wasn't excited.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't really know what got me super excited either, but I actually am like genuinely excited to play this game, which it could be because I just played through Kirby 64 again on Virtual Console. Like I just did. I was doing a replay on Wii U, and I love that game. I love Kirby 64. And I think I'm just kind of like hankering for more Kirby, and I feel like the time is right. And then, again, when those code names leaked for like these other games, and there was one that was called Tort City, I'm pretty sure the pastry game is going to be a Kirby game. Almost positive. And so I made the prediction yesterday. I'm like, I bet you were going to get a Kirby 3DS game or something in this. And then sure enough, this morning, Kirby's voice actress retweeted the direct, and I'm like, oh my god, is my prediction coming true? And then sure enough, boom, we got Paper Mario Wii U and Kirby 3DS. And I'm like, well, guess I'm a prophet now. So, but no, I think like the amiibo stuff is really cool too.
I hate amiibo.
You don't like the amiibo functionality in the game?
No, I think that looks stupid.
I think it looks cool where like you use Mario's and then you get like the fire thing, or like you use the Kirby Smash Brothers figure and it unlocks like Kirby's Smash Brothers moveset to play through the game with. That sounds so cool to me.
Amiibo functionality is so lifeless to me. I can't get excited about it. It's
and
all
then
just like power-ups.
The Kirby Clash mode sounds fun, which is like that. There's like a 4-player co-op like boss battle mode that looks good. Some of the new Kirby power-ups looked really cool. There's like a Dr.
Yeah, the
Kirby
power-ups
now.
looked cute. Yeah, I think the power-ups look cute, but
yeah, I mean, I'm genuinely excited for that game. That like really, really made me happy to see that was coming. And then when I saw the amiibos, I was like, yep. This is definitely something I'm excited about.
I'm looking forward to the day when Nintendo can make a game that doesn't need amiibo assigned to it.
I mean, but Kirby, don't you think Kirby kind of makes sense? Because really, like, that's a series that's going to sell well if they make toys of it. And
make toys of it, but forget about the amiibo. I'll take Kirby toys. I don't want a Kirby amiibo.
Well, Kirby amiibo are toys. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they're just these little tiny plastic things that are just like...
Okay, you can't... But did you see the Kirby amiibo of the new series? Like, it genuinely looks 10 times better than the Smash Brothers one.
It's better than the one. Yeah, it's way better
it's
than the
on
one
a little
for
warp
Smash
star, and he's cute, and he's got his hand waving. The Waddle Dee? The Waddle Dee is perfect. He's like falling over on his butt, and there's a little tuft of clouds and stars. It's perfect.
I don't know. It seems like there's no clever use for amiibo yet, and they're like how many years old?
Well, to be fair, on that leaked list of games that are apparently coming out this year, one of the games was codenamed like N-Stars or something, and a lot of people are saying that since that's a big holiday game and that wouldn't be coming out in the summer, so they wouldn't talk about that in this direct. A lot of people are saying that's probably going to be the Nintendo Skylanders game, basically. Like, it'll be like a game that uses all the amiibo characters together in like one game. And that seems to make a lot of sense that they would actually release that this holiday. That would be an easy kind of cross-release game if they wanted to put it on like a Wii U or 3DS and cross-release it on an X. Yeah, I mean, like, I think there will be a cool use for amiibo by the end of the year. I have confidence in that.
I sold all my Smash Brothers amiibo, by the way.
All of them?
About 85% of them.
I wish you wouldn't have sold them and would just send them to me, because I would have taken them.
There are some pretty rare ones.
Which ones do you still have that you don't want anymore that you'll send me?
Oh, I've only got 4. I have Pac-Man, Chibi Robo, Bowser Jr., and Pikmin and Olimar.
I was going to say, I was like, if you sold Olimar, I'm going to smack you in the face.
No, I have that one. And then I have the Animal Crossing ones that like launched.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any new ones.
You have all the Mario series ones too.
Yeah, the basic Mario ones.
Yeah, so you don't need the Smash Brothers ones if you have the Mario ones, because they all...
Yeah.
See, that's what I think too. I don't know if they announced that, but I'm sure that's going to be the case, that the new Kirby, King Dedede, and Meta Knight are going to be compatible with Smash Brothers too. I can't imagine they won't be. Yeah.
So yeah. Is that everything?
I think so. I think that is everything, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I thought this was a great direct.
I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was good. It was good, especially compared to like the last 5 or 6 they've had. I've been really disappointed. It seems like every direct talks about like an RPG anime looking game now.
Well,
like
I mean,
ones.
to be fair, Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem, or whatever it's called now, Tokyo Mystery Dungeon Sharp FE whatever, like that game. No, but isn't that the actual? What is it? It's Tokyo. what is it? It's Tokyo Mission.
I don't know. I thought you were making up a name.
No,
is that seriously the name?
The game is seriously. It's like Tokyo Mission Song Sharp
Holy
FE or
Lord.
whatever. Like that's the actual name of the game. So,
Ugh.
and to me, obviously, I'm a weeaboo who does anime reviews, so it looks fun to me. But at the same time, like I can understand your frustration if you just keep seeing Fire Emblem and. Yeah, I mean, but Fire Emblem is one of my favorite series of Nintendo, so whenever I see a new Fire Emblem game, I freak out.
It's not even that I think they're bad games. I don't know if they're good or bad games. I just don't have an interest in them.
Which is fine.
I've given a lot of them a chance too. Like
Yeah.
I played the first Bravely Default game,
Oh, yeah.
and I played Fire Emblem Awakening. So I don't really like the games, but at least I give them a chance.
Yeah.
So
Here's-
that says something.
Here's the big thing, I think, though, about this Direct. Here's, I think, why I feel more positive about this Direct than I feel almost anybody else online. And I'm glad that you're pretty much positive about it, too.
Yeah, I'm
Is
pretty
that-
positive.
yeah.
I'm not offended.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
listen. I didn't have to log into the Dark Joshi Twitter account.
Yeah.
So that says something.
What made me really happy is that it did seem, regardless of how you felt about some of the games, they really did pack a lot into this one, especially with them having beforehand announced that it's just going to focus on summer games. Because what that says to me, especially after seeing that leaked game list and seeing all this stuff, is that E3 is going to be crazy this year. Because we know nothing about the NX. This leak is confirmed. NX is coming out this holiday, at least the console version. We know, because we haven't seen anything about Zelda. We're not going to see anything about Zelda till E3 at this point now, since it wasn't in this. We're going to get a huge blowout of Zelda, Wii U, and X over at E3. We're going to find out a ton about the next generation of Pokemon, which was just announced that we didn't hear anything about in this Direct. I'm sure they're saving it for E3 or Koro or something, and that's Sun and Moon. And I'm sure there's unannounced games for NX that we have no idea what they are. There might be a new IP. There might be like new versions of like some of the stuff that's already on Wii U. There's just like what the system even is. We have no idea what NX is. I feel genuinely optimistic about the second half of the year, knowing that they're putting this much effort and pushing all this stuff in the first half so they can like have room for things to sort of like, you know, sell and do well in the second half. So yeah, overall, I felt really good about this Direct, like better than I thought I was going to feel afterwards. So yeah.
I think Paper Mario on the Wii U will be a summer game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And I think Federation Force is going to be a summer game. It is,
Yep.
actually.
Yeah,
and then there was
Kirby is
another
too.
thing that was June.
Kirby is June.
June.
Kirby's,
Yeah.
June
So there's
10th.
some good summer games coming out. I like that.
Mhm.
Star Fox is kind of an early summer, springish game.
April, yeah. So is Bravely Second. Bravely Second's like April 15th, I think. So yeah.
So I feel like, you know, the thing that I like more about this Direct than a lot of the other more recent ones is that there was more for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, if you aren't into the like RPG, JRPG thing, we got to see Star Fox. We saw, you know, Paper Mario. We saw Federation Force. So there was more for somebody like me to at least enjoy. Even if Star Fox is something I don't have a lot of hope for, I'll probably still buy it. You know, I'll still pick it up. So yeah, I mean, there was a better assortment in this Direct, which I appreciated.
One other thing I want to bring up too, and I think it's a case of too little too late, is the Super Nintendo games on new 3DS.
Yeah, what the hell?
Because, and I'm especially mad about this because I would have loved to have played through Earthbound on 3DS instead of on my home console, because there's a lot of grinding in that game, and I would have played it on the plane, going to C2E2, I would have like played it, you know, going to different events, and so
Yeah.
that really bothers me that they're releasing it on Virtual Console for 3DS now, and I'm like, come on,
New
after I just
3DS.
played it. Yeah, and it's only on new 3DS. It's very strict, and it doesn't sound like there's a system where like if you already own the game that you like pay
You
$1
get it, yeah.
or something and get it on the other system. So the fact there's no real cross-buy feature, I'm like, I don't know. So hopefully, and I made a tweet about this a little while ago, hopefully with the next system with NX, they have a thing where since everything is tied to your Nintendo account now, hopefully you could just read kind of like what happened with your Wii transfer to Wii U. It'll just read what digital purchases you have and take them from your system, and you'll automatically have them on the new system. I really hope that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know. How many times can they try to get us excited about downloading Super Mario World?
Yeah, it's like I have that, I think, in 8 different iterations.
Right. Oh, crap, I was going to mention... Oh, just really, really quickly. I, for some reason, thought they were going to talk about Miitomo in this Direct.
Well,
That comes out this month. I just want to point that out. This game comes out this month, and we know very little about it.
They did say that this isn't going to be any mobile coverage in this game. They're in this direct. They did say there wasn't going to be any mobile stuff in this, so that includes Miitomo, Pokemon Go, that Mario game that we don't know anything about. So, I mean, and those 3 are, like, guaranteed. We're going to find out more about those probably at E3. Which, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, E3 is really exciting to me this year because last year we went in with high expectation. Not even that high expectation. We had, like, middling expectations.
Yeah, I think we had medium ones.
And we still got severely disappointed. So I feel like going in this year knowing that we're getting a new system, we're getting Zelda, a new Pokemon generation, like, these mobile games, like, there's at least really cool, interesting stuff that even if you have those as your baseline expectations, you're going to be excited about things. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing if Miitomo is worth downloading on my phone.
Yep. You're looking forward to probably seeing Macy again, demoing a game. Say hi to Macy.
There you go. Macy's pretty awesome. I'm actually looking forward to shaking hands with Lamar Wilson. This is my vow to everybody listening. The feud between me and Lamar ends at E3 2016, and I'm going to tweet out a picture of me and Lamar shaking hands together happily.
Oh boy.
I'm putting that to bed. No more hate. No more hating Lamar. No more. And I'm tired of you, Roger, hating Lamar even more than me.
I literally don't do anything. You're the one who's like going da 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 da. Lamar Wilson.
I love that. I love that jingle.
I know it's great.
Well, listen, I've started unboxing stuff on this channel, so I can't really say anything about him anymore.
Oh man.
So those are our thoughts on this Nintendo Direct.
Whoa.
Roger, people can find you at the links in the description, but I love hearing your voice tell them.
Well, then
your
you can
manly, masculine voice telling them where they can find you. So do that right now for me, boy.
If you go on Miiverse, you will see that my name on there is just RogersBase. And if you go on Twitter, my name's RogersBase. And on Facebook, it's also RogersBase. If you go on YouTube, it is RogersBase. On Instagram, it's RogersBase. On Tumblr and BlackPeopleMeet.com, my username is RogersBase. No one. I don't know.
Little treat for people who stayed till the very end.
All 40 minutes.
All right, guys, we will check you sexy cats later. Bye-bye. I stole your bye-bye. Stealing that. You should have copyrighted it, you little